Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Tic Tac Toe by Maldivia. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 in every did I say that? In every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9, such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which in this case is a box. We have German whispers, or as I like to call them, whisper 5 lines, where adjacent digits on a green line must have a difference of at least 5. So, for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9 specifically. And that's an example of how German whispers or whisper 5 lines work. We have crop key dots, where dots separated by a white dot are consecutive, and digits separated by a black dot have a ratio of 1 to 2. And not all dots are given. So, for example, if this were, say, a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. If this digit were a 4, this would have to be 2 or 8 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them. And those are examples of how crop key dots work. And then we have killer cages, where digits in a cage do not repeat and must sum to the clue in the top left, which are all 16s. So these 3 digits must add up to 16, these 3 digits must add up to 16, and these 3 digits must add up to 16, etc., etc. And this is obviously in a tic-tac-toe board shape, though we have 5 X's, which we wouldn't, I guess you could have it if you have X here, X here, X here, and X here, and then you finish off with the X, but obviously that wouldn't be very good strategy. But anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so this cell is next to 4 unique digits on a whisper line. So the only possible things that this could be is 1 and 9. And this is 1 or 9 too. So in every center of the X, you're guaranteed a 1 or 9. And it's always next to a 2 or 8 here, right? So this is guaranteed to be 2 or 8. This is guaranteed to be 2 or 8. So is this, and so is this. These 1 and 9s are different ones, so let's mark them randomly. We're going to make this one, I don't know, pink, and this one orange. So that means this is the orange 1-9, and this is the pink 1-9, right? On a German whisper line, you'll always alternate between low digits and high digits, because what digits can be next to 1 through 4, which are the low digits? 1 can be next to 6 through 9, 2 can be next to 7 through 9, 3 can be next to 8 or 9, and 4 can only be next to 9. So next to a 1 through 4, which is a low digit, you're guaranteed a 6 through 9. And it works the other way around too. So these digits all must be pink digits, because if they have to alternate between low digits and high digits, right? So these are all the opposite sets. These must be all orange digits. These must be pink digits. These must be orange digits. That means in the remaining digits in the boxes, you either have a pink digit, which this has to be, right? This is to be orange, this is pink, and this is orange. Or you have a 5. The thing is, orange digits are not consecutive with pink digits, right? 1 through 4 is never going to be consecutive with the digits 6 through 9. So, to be consecutive with pink, you have to have a 5 here. So this is 5, which forces both of these to be orange digits. Same with this. This is consecutive with a pink, and it's either orange or a 5. Oranges can't be consecutive with pinks, so this must be a 5 here too, which makes these orange digits here. Okay. These digits are consecutive. If they were both pink, we would have 5 pinks in column 9. So this cannot be both pink, they're both orange. Same with column 1. If these were both pink, we'd have 5 pinks in column 1, which we can't have because each set is 4 digits large. So this has to be both orange. And we have 4 oranges now in column 9, so this must be pink. We have 4 oranges in column 1, so this must be pink. Interesting. Okay. These are remaining are 3, 7, and 4, 6. 4, because it can't be the 1, 9 or the 2, 8 in the corresponding orange cells. Also, 5 cannot be here because of 5 in the box or the row. So where's the 5 in this lower left-hand box? It must be one of those two. Okay, same with here. 5 cannot be here, so 5 is one of these two. Okay, so this is 5, which means these two digits must add up to 11, right? 16 minus 5 is 11. So it's either 2, 9 here, or this is 3, 8. So 2, 9 or 3, 8 here. Same with this. This is either 2, 9 or 3, 8. 5 is consecutive with 4 or 6. This 5 is consecutive with 4 or 6. So we have pink 4, 8 and pink 2, 8. So if this is low, we would have guaranteed 3, 4, and 2 here, so this would have to be 1. If this is high, we'd have a guaranteed 6, 9, and 8, so this would have to be 7. Okay. Well, can 7... So we have the similar thing here, right? Well, okay. Can 7 add up with 2 consecutive low digits to add up to 16? And the answer is no. 7 plus 3 and 4, which are the largest low digits, adds up to only 14. So therefore, this has to be 1. All the pinks are low digits. So these are all low, and all the oranges are high digits. So this must be 2. This must be 1. This has to be 1. What digits add up to 16 with 1? That are consecutive, it has to be 7 and 8. This is 3, which makes this 8. This is then 9, and this has to be 4. Again, this is high. Sorry, this is low, so this is 3, that's 8, this is 9. That forces this to be a 6, 7 pair here. That forces this to be 4. This is 2 again, this is 1. This has to be 1 with 7, 8 here. Okay. So these are the high digits. This has to be a 6, 9 pair. This has to be a 7, 8 pair. 7 and 8 is only consecutive with 6, 7, 8, 9, which are high digits. So these are high digits. We have 4 high digits in column 4 now. That means the remaining digits cannot be high. This has to be low. This has to be low. This cannot be 7 or 8 because of the 7, 8 pair in the box or the column. So this is 6. That forces this to be 7, this to be 9. 9's only consecutive with 8, so this is 8, that's 7. We also have an 8 there too. Anyways, this must be a 1, 2 pair here. So this has to be 3 or 4. This is also 3 or 4. This has to be a 6, 9 pair here and a 7, 8 pair here. That 7, 8 pair eliminate this 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 8, that's 7. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6 and 7 here. Okay. 1 and 2 is only consecutive with another low digit. So it's 1, 2, or 3 here. This is 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. This can't be 3 because of 3 in the row. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. 3 or 5 is consecutive with 2, 4, or 6. So that could be 2, 4, or 6. Remaining digits in row 2 are 3, 4, 7, 8. These digits are consecutive. 3, 4 would be consecutive with 2, 3, 4, 5, but it can't be 3 here. 7 or 8 is consecutive with 6, 7, 8, 9, but this can't be 7 or 8 because of 7, 8 in the row, so this is 6 or 9. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, and 9 here. Remaining digits in row 8 are also 3, 4, 7, 8. 7 cannot be next to a black Kropke dot, because if you have 7, you get 3.5. If you double 7, you get 14, neither of which are digits. If this is 3, this has to be 6. If this is 4, it could be 2 or 8, but cannot be 8 because of 8 in the row, so that's 2, if that's the case. If this is 8, this has to be 4. Again, 3, 4, 7, 8 are not consecutive with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. But this can't be 3 or 8 or 7. So this is 2, 4, 5, 6, and 9. This digit is 1 or 2, which is consecutive with another low digit, which is 1, 2, or 3. Okay. This is one set, and then we're going to color the other set, and we'll make it orange. Pink and orange. That means pink has to be some set here. 5 has to be one of these. So this is 3, 4, and 5 here. And 5 is guaranteed to be one of these two. We have 2, 6 here, and then 3 and 4 as a possibility. This is 3, 4, 5. This is 3. Okay, so these add up to 16. And so these two must add up to what? 14. 16 minus 2. So this has to be 5 and 9, adding up to 16. Therefore, this is 6. This again must be 5 and 9. So this is 5, not 6, 5 and 9 here. That eliminates 5 and 9 here, and this can't be 5 or 9 here. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 6. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 3, which makes this 4. So none of these could be 4. This is a 3, 7, 8 triplet. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's a 1, 2 pair. This is low. This also has to be, cannot be 5. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 3, which makes that 4. So this is low. This cannot be 3. This cannot be 4. It's a 3, 5 pair. This digit has to be 2 or 4 to be consecutive with 3. It's low. We have 8 cannot be consecutive with 2, 4, or 6. So this cannot be 8 here. This is a 3, 7 pair, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the row. So this is 8. Okay, what digits can be in a 1 to 2 ratio here? These can't be 4. So we have the same problem here. This can't be 8. 3 can be consecutive in a 1 to 2 ratio with 6. But if this was 3 and 6, the problem is this would be 7 and 2 or 4 here, which is not consecutive with 7. So this cannot be 3 and 6. It must be 8 and 4 here. So that eliminates 4 here as a possibility. This can't be 8, so this can't be 4. This can't be 3, so it's a 1, 2 pair here. That leaves the remaining digits, that's 5 and 9. This is high. This is low. Remaining digits here are 1, 2, and 6. Okay, where is the 8 in this central box? We cannot be here because of the 8 in the column, and can't be here because of the 7, 8 pair in the row. So it must be in one of the oranges, which means the oranges are high, and the pink must be a low. So this is 1, which means this can't be 1 here. Where we have a 2, 6, 2, 6 pair in row 9, which eliminates 2 and 6 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 2. This is 1. This is 2, which makes that 1. We have 1, 2, 4, and 6 here. This can't be 1, where we have a 2, 4, 6 triplet in row 1, which eliminates 2, 4, and 6 in the rest of the row. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 1 here. That should be all the 1s. What about 2s? We are not restricted on 2s yet. Okay. We have 4 highs in row 6. That means the remaining highs cannot be, or the remaining digits in row 6 cannot be highs. So this can't be high, that's 2 or 4, and is a low. The remaining digits then are 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this can't be 2 or 4, and this can't be 3 or 5. We have a 2, 4, 2, 4 pair in column 8, which eliminates 2 and 4 in the rest of the column. So this must be 6, which eliminates 6 here. So this is 2 or 4. Therefore, that makes this a 6 here and is a high. We have a high here. We have to have, we have 4 highs in row 4. So this must be 7, 8, or 9. That means the rest of the digits have to be 2 through 5 because it can't be high digits. So this can't be 2 or 4. We have a 3, 5, 3, 5. Actually, that doesn't. Yes, we have a 3, 5, 3, 5 pair in column 7, which eliminates 3 and 5 from the rest of the column. So this must be 9 and is a high digit. We have 4 highs in row 5, which means these must be 2 through 5. That doesn't tell us very much, unfortunately. This 8 eliminates 8 here and 8 here. This cannot be 6 and 7, because if this were 6 and 7, it would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this must be 2 and 3. And these are both low, which eliminates 2, 3, and 4 in the rest of the column. So this is 5, which eliminates 5 here, so it's 9, which makes that 5. This is a high. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 7. Oops. 7. This is 6. This can't be 6 or 7. It's 8. That forces this to be 9. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7, which eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. 5 cannot be any of these digits, so these are all low. And this is low, which means we have 4 lows in row 6, which means this can't be low. It's 5, which makes this 3, which makes this 5, which makes that 3. So this is a low. This is low. This cannot be 3 because of 3 in the row. This can't be 2 and 3, so this must be 7 and 6. And these are both high. This is high. This can't be 2 or 6, so it's 4. The 6, 7 eliminates 6, 7 here, so this is 2 and 3. That means this can't be 2 or 3. That's 4, which means this can't be 4, so that's 2, which makes that 4, which makes that 2, which makes that 4, which makes that 2. This can't be 2 or 4, so it's 3, which makes that 7, and this must be 6. That leaves this digit as a 9 and this digit as a 5. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, fairly straightforward. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about this. It seems fairly straightforward. As long as you use the techniques that I talked about, it makes it fairly trivial to basically go through this. And that's why I like using these techniques, because it makes it fairly simple to solve a lot of these problems, right? So, like, for example, these have to be consecutive. They had to be of type orange. This had to be a certain digit if it were low or high, and the high digit was eliminated as a possibility. So therefore it had to be low. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.